Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, you can see all my dwarves standing here waiting to do something. I'm going to tell them to come up here and kill this guy real quick. Basically, what I was doing in between this episode and the last one is a little bit of housekeeping. I went up to the top, make sure that, if there was any water that had piled up in my little pools up here that I have created to collect the water, these little indentations like teeth marks, that I picked that up, and there was a couple of them up here that were filled pretty good with it. So I think I got like 15 extra things of water, which, if you do that every so often, you're not really going to have to worry about too much when you finally do need it, especially at this stage of the game. Then I went ahead and filled up the tables with food, and as you can see, they're all pretty much filled up. They were almost all completely empty. The downside to that is I am nearly out of food. The three pieces of, or the three different types that I put down are these two mushroom ones, which are, just everywhere, and beer, and I'm out of two of them, and I'm almost out of the third one. So we need to make a little bit more of that. We will be attacking that guardian on this one, but I don't want to run out of food and then be like, oh crap, my guys are going to starve to death because I forgot about it. So we're going to make these. These are, fairly easy to make. Use a little bit of water, but they are kind of nice. We're also going to make more of these because they're a little bit simpler. They don't use nearly as much coal or water, which we kind of want to save for the beer. So we got 50 of those. And then we're going to have to come over here and make some of these barrels. Yeah, I guess 4 is going to be enough. I really, really hate going through those because it uses iron to do it, but these are just so good and it speeds them up so much that I'm willing to kind of bite the bullet on that one and do it anyways. Now we could make fish stew, which is always nice to have, so let's do a little bit of that, and then we're out of fish, so let's see, can we put these things down anywhere? We actually still have some of that left, I think, right? No, that's not fish stew, that's something else. That is just regular stew. Okay, so we can put some of that down if we need, but that's going to give them something to do, something to make. We will go fishing at a later date and get a little bit more fish. We do have 2 targets down here, guys. 2 things to actually kill off. We have the guardian, and you can see we're really, really far down. We have the guardian to kill, and we also have these little guys over here, these ants. There's a whole bunch of them in there. I'm thinking I'm going to leave the ants alone because I may want to go ahead and create a ant farm, because with multiplayer coming out and you can have dwarf kill dwarf, I don't know if there's going to be a limit on how many dwarves you can take in there, but if there isn't, then the guy with the most dwarves is probably going to win that one. And if you can create a farm to kind of help you get that experience going, I mean, wave after wave after wave, yeah, it's definitely going to give you experience, but the waves are only so big and they only happen like every 45 minutes. If you're going to do it that way, you'd have to be playing for a very, very long time before I think you got what you wanted out of that. We're going to put these things down real quick. I'm going to finish off this track just so that I can say that I did it, because we started it on the last one. This will eat up a little bit of time. I'm kind of drawing it out because I do want to kill that guardian, but I know once I do, I'm going to be looking for the next one. So I like having a little satisfaction of knowing I got one up there. He's sitting right there. I know exactly where he's at. If I can find another one while I'm doing this, then I feel even better. But yeah, I definitely want to kill this guy. These guys, they draw me in. Like every single time I see one, I'm like, I know exactly where I'm going. And I love getting a little gold in here. I kind of want to leave it there one time though and build a room in here. So I may actually do that. I may just leave that there and kill the dragon and that guardian right there. And my guys are going to be fully healed up before it happens. In fact, I got a wave coming in 10 minutes, so maybe I should take the guardian on now. Let's select my dwarves, make sure they're all pretty rested before we go in there and kill that guy. Yeah, they're all good. I should still have a decent amount of health potions. Okay, so they're fine. Let's put some more scaffolding down. Oh, and I got some little ant dudes coming over here to attack. It's nice little timing right there, because I don't want to have to dig up and use the scaffolding. I kind of want to come down very easily. So I'm gonna have my guys come over here, and we're going to start coming into this area. I'm going to rearrange this as they get up here, but I just want to kind of get a few dwarves over here to light it up and show me what's actually there. Let's see, I should put some lights down, I suppose, up here as well. That will get the guys up here. Come on, guys. Just any one of you. There, yeah, there we go. Now, I do love seeing the new mithril stuff that I'm making right here. I did get to build a extra set, or I shouldn't say an extra set, an extra thing of a helmet for my gold. It's because I took those gold booties apart that I no longer needed anymore because they all have better, and now I'll be able to give somebody a pretty decent helmet. So let's let's do it in order, so that way I know who needs what. I don't think... Yeah, we still need 2 more. At least steel. In fact, I probably could have done that. I probably could have at least upgraded them to steel, or, you know, at least silver, because I got tons of that. But, yeah, I mean, we can fight it with this. That definitely should be what I did, though. I should have, you know, given them whatever I could, even if it's a small upgrade, and taken the loss on whatever the resources is that I would lose on that transaction. Because I got enough of them at this point, and really, my dwarves' lives are far more important to me at this point, because you got to remember, they have skills. They've been developing those skills for a while now. They're pretty high, and if you lose one of your dwarves, it sucks pretty bad. Now, with the new expansion, or new patch, whatever you want to call it, I have been hearing rumors of creating some type of, like, resurrection temple or stone or something along those lines. I don't know exactly what that would, you know, entail, whether it's going to be something like use a buttloads of resources to bring somebody back, or if it just takes so long and you can only do like 1 every hour, or whatever the case may be. It sounds pretty cool though, because you can max out your dwarves by, you know, halfway through the game if you're willing to spend whatever the resources are. I'm kind of hoping that if they do require resources, it's a scaling of resources, so the better your dwarf is, the better the resources requirement would be. That way you can still do it at the early stages of the game, because at the early stages your resources are very limited, and you just can't do it very well. I mean, you can't do anything very well at that point. You're actually struggling just to be able to build a house, you know, in some of these levels where the resources are just scarce and you're getting attacked every 4 seconds. You know, whatever wood that you're actually getting, you're using on making clubs, just so that your guys can actually do a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but a little bit. This is going to bring them all, I think. Yep, there we go. Get out of there. Actually, no. Okay, well, we'll go in prematurely, I guess. That's not what we were planning. But let's get our guys over here. Rally! Come on, do it, do it, do it. Oh, okay, I think they're doing fine now. Well, we got a few zombies in there. Well, I keep forgetting this guy actually spawns zombies. It's been so long since that's even been a thing. Like, that's even worried me. Holy crap, we got... Let's put a torch, or not a torch, but a portal there. There you go. That way, if you guys need to get out, you're more than able to. Let's see. Should I put one here? I guess I'll put one here. That way, if they... Come on, get out of there, guys. Get out of there. Oh, did we lose one? We lost a dwarf. Jeez. I knew it was going to happen with these 2 guys, but I figured, yeah, what the heck? We'll try it. That was actually a mithril dwarf as well, guys. In fact, if I put my minions in here, you'll see they pick it up. Oh, I think I might have lost 2 dwarves there. Yep. Dang it. Well, we got the Guardian, though. We killed the Guardian. Now they're trying to take on the dragon here. Dang it. I can't believe we lost that many dwarves. That's just, it's kind of heartbreaking, because I know I lost all those skill points. But, you know, for the guys who survive, I think they're going to have a great story to tell. They're going to be sitting there, be like, you remember when we took on a Guardian and a dragon? Be like, this dude was freaking nuts. You know, because these are 2 basically the strongest creatures in the game, in one tiny little room together. You know, they don't do it too often, but when they do it, it can be nasty, and that's exactly what you guys just saw right here. It's just lost people, man. It sucks. I hate when that happens, but you guys can pick it up. I mean, you know, we can unrally that. You guys can start picking some of that stuff up and taking it back. The brains. Some of you guys actually came over here with food, so they were actually doing something. We can stop shopping that, guys. Don't really need that now. Let's get this scaffolding back, because we don't want to forget it here, and, you know, just not ever come back and pick it up. Let's see, anything here? I mean, some little gold in the backdrop. Actually, let's leave that there. I kind of like the people all burned up there. I mean, that sounds kind of messed up, but I might be making this into a room. Now, we got the second portal part, a part used to build a portal between worlds. You do got to remember that you need at least 1 of these mithril bars, so hang on to that. If you use all of it to build armor and stuff, you might have to spend some of your gold to buy the pieces that you're going to need to craft that. And let's actually see, can we craft that now? I think we can. Where is it at? It's right there. I think we tried this once and it wouldn't let us craft it, but let's see if we can do it, just to see if they changed that yet. It has, you know, it patches every once in a while. I can't stop it from doing it, but I'm hoping that, you know, that hasn't changed. Or I'm hoping it actually has changed, so we can do it and just put those things down. Even if it doesn't open a portal to another world just yet, I still would like to have it all completed. Okay, so it will let us finally do it. Okay, that's something we need to work on. Let's see, how many other ones do we have in there? 3 others. Yeah, we're not going to have the gold for that or the mithril after a certain point, so we need a few more gold bars, which I think are back this way. Okay, can we do any more? Yeah, we can do up to 6. Let's do 5 because you want to hold on to a few of those. What about mithril? We can do a few more of these. I'm gonna do all of them because we're gonna need that for armor as well as doing these portals, and that's gonna take a few minutes to actually finish. So I'm gonna let them do that. Now we're gonna continue to explore as much as we can in the next 5 minutes before that wave gets here, and then we're gonna go up there and fight that wave because I'm kind of curious to see how well my guys do now. In fact, in about 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gonna start sending some of them to sleep because I'm sure they're gonna need it. I didn't really leave myself to a space to go straight down. I guess I'm gonna have to cut the track right here. Can I just go straight down underneath it? I don't know. I don't know if you can just cut underneath it without destroying the track, or if it will go in the middle of the air. I think maybe you might have to build a bridge for that to be a thing, and we'll definitely build one if we need to. But I want to keep going down this way. There you go, man. Come on, chop, chop, chop. Let's see, does it destroy it? Oh, he's about to get attacked. Jeez. Yeah, these things are right here on the side. I think this is the perfect. Oh, jeez, guys, I cannot speak. The perfect placement for what I want to do with the towers, the Tesla towers. Now, I kind of suck with placing those things down, to be honest. You know, I will be the first to admit that. I've seen better areas designed so that your towers cannot get attacked and they're very well protected. I usually tend to go for the faster rather than the smarter on those, just to get it out, because I need them so much for this level anyways, and that's why mine don't work that well. And you can't really go back and redesign it, because if you move them, you lose a lot of the resources. It's almost like recycling those things that you don't get any of that stuff back. Now, I would prefer to maybe build something in the future that will allow me to do that. I mean, in Minecraft, you can build things that will allow you to move, you know, those little spawner points and stuff like that. But it takes a lot of knowledge to do that. It takes a lot of resources to do that, and it's something you earn. So a lot of people don't necessarily get it. It's kind of the same way I wish it was in this game, where I kind of wish that you could earn those things through knowledge and through, you know, just going through and doing the stuff you need to do. I mean, you don't necessarily have to get through all the tech phases in here. I apologize that it's real laggy, guys. I don't know what is causing that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, like really laggy. Look at that. It's choppy as crap. There we go. It's kind of cleared up right there. Do apologize. That's a little bit more right there. Jeez, what is going on? Yeah, that is not the way this usually works. Now, I will be, what is wrong with that? That is ticking me off, guys. I may have to stop the video here and go and check to see if, like, Windows is doing some stupid update that I tell it never to do. I never download Windows updates. I absolutely hate Windows. But, you know, it's something you have to use. Unfortunately, if you play video games for the most part. Mac, you know, I've been looking around, and, you know, Mac doesn't really make a lot of games compatible with it, or the game companies themselves don't really go out of their way to make their games compatible with it for the most part. There are a few on there, obviously, that work just fine, but when you're doing game reviews, you want as many as possible, and Windows just seems to be the winner on that one. Of course, unless you're using a console. You know, if you're going to use a console, then, you know, the rules kind of change, and you can go with whichever one you want to go with. For me, though, I like all the consoles out there. I like Nintendo. I like the PlayStation. I like, you know, the Xbox. If I had to pick one right now, I would say the PlayStation 4 is the winner over the Xbox out of the games that I played on it and just the overall experience I've had with it. Nintendo is great if you're, you know, I hate to say like a younger gamer, but, you know, when I was playing with my my niece and my nephews, you know, one of them is real young, you know, and they, you know, they're just getting into games. And they can use a cell phone, you know, as a baby. It's amazing what they can do. But, you know, when they're actually sitting there playing a game that requires the use of a joystick, they're not as good with it, so they're still learning it. And so you need a game that's basically easy mode for them to just learn the basics of how to use a controller. That takes a little while. I remember when they went from the Super Nintendo game controller, the old, like the NES was an old like rectangle that dug into the corners of your hand, or the little corners of the remote, I should say, dug into the corners. You know, just it was nasty, right? Like after like 15 hours, Like, and as a kid, that's not unheard of playing that game. Your arms. Oh, that's probably lava. Dang it! Dang it! Why did I do that? I knew. Jeez. Get out of there, guys. I did that last time too, guys. What are you standing on? Is this Dwarf Jesus? Is he walking on lava right now? What in the world is going on there? As soon as that portal disappears, I'm sure that's... Jeez, I cannot believe I just lost my scaffolding. Why did I do that? We got a wave incoming anyways, guys, so we're going to have to get back and see what's going on over there. Let's put another portal right here. It's going to waste the rest of my power, but that's alright. You guys can get back whenever you're ready. Jeez, I'm going to kick myself so hard for that later. Yeah, I go warn myself a million times, and I do it anyways. That is how I roll, guys. Horribly. Let's put down the beer. You guys are sleeping on your own. And, well, we did get a few new people in here. So I should give them armor. Actually, I think we only lost one guy on that one, so that's not too horrible. Let's put that down. Let's go into equipment and see what we need to give you. No. Oh, man. Silver, yeah, silver pickaxe. Let's see. Oh, and you were a melee guy. Jeez. And it's pronounced melee, I'm told, guys. I always say melee because it just seems right the way it's spelled. It doesn't really matter to me either way, to be honest. But they say it's based off of French, where if you want to say target the right way, it's supposed to be target. I'm from America, which means I have an American accent. It's not like I'm not trying to disrespect other people's languages, but I can't help pronounce things the way we pronounce them over here. It's just how it's the same for everybody. I assume everybody learns it the way they learn it. So I'm not French. I don't mean that in any disrespect, but I'm not French. So if I say melee every once in a while because this is the way I'm accustomed to doing instead of melee, even though I'm trying to do it that way, I do apologize. I know it's a thing, but I'm never going to say target like that. No, I'm not doing that. So yeah, if that bothers you, there's not a whole lot I could do about it. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Never say target. But here we go. Here we go. Let's rally our guys up here with the last of our power. We might have to use a couple potions here in a little while. There we go. You guys are going to die very, very easily. Where are the rest of them? Okay, so there's some more parachuting in. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I need to put some torches out here. Really, really need to put those things down. In fact, I think I actually have them to do that with right now. Where are they? These miner lamps. I think I can put these things down anywhere, and I can pick them back up. So let's do that. Nope, that is not them. I thought it said you could do that with them. Which were the ones that I could put down anywhere? Can be placed on floor, lights are well suited for mining areas. And move to a different location. Yeah, that's it. It says, and can be moved to a different location. They all can be moved to a different location if you chop it back up. I just figured this were going to be like scaffolding. That does not work anywhere near like scaffolding. Because when I put it down, it said somebody needed to build it. And I can't even put... yeah, that's not going to work. Not what I'm looking for. You guys go. More stuff to level up with. Actually, holy crap. I completely spaced on that last guy. I need to give him his stuff. I need to give him his... here we go. Your weapon, your sharpening stone, and then I need to give you your warrior's book. You got 3 of those left, and miner's book. I mean, I might need to buy a few more of those if we keep losing people. I'm hoping that is going to be the last one. I think I said that with the last dwarf when he died. I was like, I'm hoping you're going to be the last one to die. But that was a rough room. Rough room for sure. And I may have ran out of potions. I'll have to look at that too. Oh, jeez, look at my guys. They're just going straight into it. They're like, I don't care. We're not going to sit back here and watch. We're going to go straight into that mess. Now, I do need to put more Tesla towers down here. By doing that, it should make this mess right here a little bit easier to manage. But again, I've been kind of hoping that my dwarves can use this experience to level up a little bit. And that's going to help them die a whole lot less hard. I'm just wiping the floor with these guys. Look at this. What are they doing? Are they digging down? That has not been a thing for a very long time. And, I sealed this up as much as possible. I cannot go another layer right here. So the fact that they're still willing to dig I don't know what that means. I don't know how to stop that. I guess I could go up one more layer here, but is he gonna stop right there? He makes, yeah, he's actually stopping right there. Nope, he is not stopping right there. Let's come over here and attack this guy. I wish I had the power to put a little portal there, but I do not. He's gonna get in. He's definitely gonna get in before my guys can get over there. And some of them are very, very close to dying. There we go. We got some potions. So we're not completely out of those. Now these beholders, these giant eyeballs, they are not stopped by any of my traps. Maybe at some point they create a trap big enough to trap those guys, but it's not a thing yet. You can use the traps that hurt them. They will go over those and they will get hurt. But because they're so big and they're just so massively hit point, with all the health that they have, basically, it takes a lot of freaking traps. As you can see, they're just kind of sitting here taking it from the Tesla towers, and these things kill most things in like 1 or 2 hits. They're getting hit by 6 of them right here, guys, and it's just, it's not really bothering them. So you need a lot of traps for that to be fixed. Dang it, man, we gotta fix this again. Let's put a piece of stone right there. We're gonna go ahead and clear up this stuff because we're right here right now anyways, and we need to pick up all the eyeballs and brains, and I don't have any power to actually put any minions down to help clear that up. So let's put these guys on work details so you can kill some of those guys. Anybody over here yet? Nope, nobody over here. I could actually do that myself. I probably will. It's gonna be faster, I think. And the ladders, I've been letting them build that wherever they want because at some point I'm hoping to use it. And on this side over here, guys, they have, I don't know what they've been doing. They've been building some like weird, strange, thing to try to get up here maybe. I'm really surprised they don't dig straight down, to be honest, to get over here. They actually come over here, fall down, and they get lost over here in this area for like a gazillion years until they show up at my base somewhere, going through all these tunnels. It's a weird, weird path that they have chosen to take. And now, apparently, it seems some of them have come over here to dig into my base this way, which was not ever something they tried. This is something I'm gonna have to fix. How am I gonna fix this? I may just put a wall here. Maybe, I don't know. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to put Tesla towers over here. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing anyways, to try to harvest this or mine this guy, and it didn't really work out that well. But it might be something I try here in the future. In the meantime, I just need to clear this up, so I'll put a little layer of dirt or something over here in a second. In fact, I can do that now. Let's just chop that down. Let's send my guys over here to attack, and we'll do build earth. We'll do 1 layer of dirt all the way around. I'll leave that hole open for now so they have an easy way to get into it. And he just died. I guess it's daylight. I guess he was one of the spawns from the wave, and they do only last so long before they end up dying out, guys. So that's kind of cool. That if you you just want to hide inside your base for the whole day or the whole night during that wave, you can do that. I never did it myself. I always have this compulsion to go out there and fight them. If they're gonna be outside my base, I'm gonna kill them. But I have seen other people do it where they just kind of sit back and let nature take its course, so to speak. That they can just not have to fight it, and you don't get any experience for it, though. I mean, that's the downside, is you're not going to be making anything off of it, other than having the satisfaction of knowing that you did it, that they're dead and you're still alive, and you can go back out and start harvesting more stuff. And I do want to come back down here and continue my look for more Mithril and the other Guardians. As you can see, there's a few spaces over here that they could be hiding in. Probably not as likely as some of the bigger spaces on the other side that I'll show you here in a second. Most of this area has been, explored, but there's still a few spots. And I have seen Guardians hiding in just the smallest little black on the map where they just happen to be there, and you missed it completely. Now over here on this side, you'll see there's tons and tons more, darkness. It's everywhere. I have a huge section over here to explore. Shouldn't take too long, maybe 3 more episodes for us to go straight down on this side and kind of explore it and have a good time doing it, because I do like to go through it nice and slow and just check to see what's kind of there. On the next episode, I will be building the next pieces. I think I have 3 more left for the portal, and then we will have to find, I think, just 1 more. And what am I under attack by? Oh, he made it inside my base. Okay, well, Well, that's fine. I mean, it's not too big of a deal. But again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. And if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below, and I will catch you guys next time.